doing, Imagine?
Hey, 420 coming up. So we got the whole Smoke Comedy Jam here live right now. So yeah, we got like a whole bunch of vendors, a whole bunch of comedians, a whole bunch of smokers gonna pop out with the shits and get us together. So let's talk to Miss April and see what she got for us. Introduce yourself. Everybody already kind of know you and shit. So let's, for the listeners, the viewers, and the people who don't know what's going on, let them know who you is and who we got at the table and why you got these people at the table. Okay. For the intro. This is the intro. We only like 2 minutes in.
Yeah, 2 minutes in.
2 minutes in with a lot of talk, man. On international radio.
My name is April. We're doing the 420 Smoke Comedy Jam where we have vendors like myself and Pebbles, and we have some comedians, Fat Guy, and also TJ. And we also have some performing artists, some rappers, everybody coming out, Chicago Getter.
Hey.
Everybody's gonna be there. So if you're around, come on out.
Hey, come the fuck out, man. It's gonna be a whole event. I done turned my ring off and this shit's still going crazy. I don't know why.
Cause you're a getter.
Hey, it's crazy, man. 420 though. Hey, 420 though. Hey, this is like 2 minutes in, right? Hey, we finna go to commercial break so y'all can know what's really going on. Hey, my sponsor.
You are live right now, and shouts out to who?
The Gogettershow Radio. International Radio, the Gogettershow. Y'all already know what it is. Bam, 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 bam.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Jam edition, awesome. You already know what's going on, man. I got Fat Guy at the table, man. I got
What?
TJ at the fucking table. Man, let me say this man's name right. TJ So Posey.
God damn, man, that's the closest anyone's ever been.
So
People thought it's supposed super close. Yeah, most
Supposed.
people say Sapochi, Sapachi, whatever, but that's close to
Okay.
It's one word.
And we got Pebble Cakes. How we talking? How we say?
Pebble cakes.
Pebble Cakes.
Pebble cakes.
And we got April fucking Flowers. Hold on, we got a whole lot of people on this flyer though, man. If y'all ain't seen this flyer circulating around, man, it's everybody on this. We got Just Jeff, motherfucking headline the event. That's who the headline is, huh?
He the host.
She a host. Okay. Wait a minute, I got some headliners next to me. I got Fat Guy to my side. I got TJ Supposey. I got Jerome Anthony, Erica Switzer. We got Fee. We got Dynamite and Freaky Foe.
Freaky folk.
Wait, which one is Dynamite and which one is Freaky Foe?
I don't think
It
it's
kind
Freaky
of look like who? I'm trying to figure out
I'm
which
trying
one
to
is
figure
Freaky
it out.
Foe.
That's what I'm
Dynamite
trying.
is the girl.
See?
The nigga named Freaky Foe?
That's
Yeah,
wrong.
it's Freaky folk.
Oh, damn.
I peeped that because I'm following him. I'm like, wait a minute.
That nigga Freaky
We
Foe.
got Nene's Kitchen coming with the
Shout out
food.
to Freaky folk.
Shout out to Freaky Foe.
Shout out to Freaky Foe. We
Shout out
got,
to Just Jeff.
hey, there's no way I ain't calling your ass Freaky Foe, okay?
Call
Call
him
your
Foe.
ass
Call him
Foe.
Foe. I
Call him.
Folk freaky.
Look,
They
we
call
got-
him the Foe Freaky. Who
Hey.
you Freaky for?
Let me get done telling these people what we got coming, man. We got Doug Funny, the comedian. We got Kelvin. Oh wait, that's Fat Guy.
Yeah, that's Kelvin.
Kelvin
Listen,
Gregory.
it's the thing, right? So I came on this Fat Guy, but I realized that comedian Kelvin Wayne is more
You're right.
marketable.
It
You know,
is.
to like what I'm going for. It's like everybody know I'm fat. It ain't like it's no motherfucking secret. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you just change it up sometimes. But Fat Guy, FATGOD, facing adversities to grind on daily. That shit
That's dope as
will
fuck,
forever be,
man.
you know what I'm saying, my acronym for life. You know
Dope
what I'm
as
saying?
fuck.
We got motherfucking April Flowers in here, y'all. Y'all don't know, man.
Hey.
Look, the 420 Smoking Comedy
Hey.
Jam, 9024 Odell
Hey.
Avenue,
Talk
Bridgeville,
to
Illinois.
him.
You better be in the fucking building. Look,
Hey, good edibles. You hear me?
Good fucking edibles.
Hold on, Trap. Hold on. Good edibles, good drinks. All that. 9024, 7:30 to 10:30. We got more people to talk about.
We got a white boy in the building that's gonna talk to the
Tell them about the
police.
other people that's
I'm
coming.
here. I swear to God, I've had to talk to the police so many times in my life, man. You guys are in good hands. I got it locked down.
We got Alan Ford coming too.
Alan Ford is a very dope comedian.
A killer.
Like I'm telling you, he is a killer. Just Jeff, the host, is a killer. Rome Anthony is a killer. Erica Switzer is one of the most dope female comedians in the world.
Erica is a fucking queen, man. A couple
Like,
years
man.
ago, we touched base and just growing some social media strategies and shit. She's not only is she funny, she's smart as fuck. She's just like a great
you talking about?
Erica Switzer.
Switzer.
Just a great representative for Chicago comedy community at large. She is a queen.
We got Spark Imports. What's that about, April?
Spark Imports.
Yeah, what's that about?
They
Who?
gotta come out and check it out.
Okay, they want to come out and check it out to see what Spark Imports got. That's one of the people who are gonna be popping up with the pop-up shop. You know, we got Precise Pieces popping up. We got who's this? Stunner Runts, what's that? What that say?
Storm by Lily.
Man, we got Jamise Boutique.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got somebody with the Rockin' Punch.
Don't forget Ryan Webb too.
Ryan Webb,
Ryan.
comedian Ryan Webb, Nene's Kitchen. And all these people coming out and they gonna have us.
Hold on, wait. Before we do this, right?
Talk to me.
We got Chicago Go-Getter.
Hey,
If y'all don't know,
talk to him, bro.
Chicago Go-Getter, one of the most profound rappers here in Chicago right now, man. Look, if you ain't go getting it, I don't know what the fuck you want, man. It's the 420 Comedy Jam. It's being held by this beautiful young lady right here. She got me off edibles right now. I'm in the midst of, I'm high as hell, and I'm about to die as hell.
Oh, no.
Whichever one it is. When I tell her I can hear my heart beating, it ain't, just you know I'm gonna be there.
So we got ABM also. Who was that? They coming out?
I don't know.
They might come out. We got the ABM. If you come out, hey, we promoting you right now on the
We
show.
still all about money though.
All about money. ABM, you better be out there,
Hey,
man.
it is a surcharge, though. It is a surcharge to get in the show. It's $42. So if y'all listening in, man, it's gonna be worth the dollars.
Big
It's gonna be
facts.
worth banging for the buck. Y'all need to pop out. It's gonna be in Bridgeview. Yeah, it's busting. And we on the Gogettershow. Go. So April, how did you find all these people? Like, what made you, get this collection and put them together?
I was stalking her, to be honest.
Like the
That's what I was
Avengers. I feel shit coming together and it's gonna be big.
Well, Pebbles, that's my dog. So, we've been talking about going into the industry of marijuana for many years. So,
Okay.
it's only right she be there. And
Facts.
so, everybody else, all the comedians with the exception of Erica Switzer, Judge Jeff put together. I know, Kelvin, he came through a couple of times and I've been at some of his events. So, and Erica Switzer and I, we actually graduated college. We went to the same college. So, I think she's a year younger than me though. Yeah.
You wouldn't know because you both look good as hell.
Big facts.
So,
Trying to get some ass, bro. That's what you want to hear. The white boys in here talking to the police. I don't want to say.
Hey.
I'm talking to the police, I'm talking to ladies, I'm talking to everybody.
talking to everybody.
Yeah.
So let's talk to Pebbles over here. She kind of over here quiet and shit. What's going on, Pebbles?
What's going on?
What you got for us over there in the
I'm
cookies?
Pebbles on Instagram as pebbles.fd.ent. But I have two businesses that I be at the pop-up shop. This one of them is Pebble Cakes. You see that? Got premium good weed. I sell edibles, sweet edibles. Very good sweet edible like your grandma made it. Hey. And then I also make home accessories, decor for your home. That's on my Pebbles Blings and Things on Instagram. So check me out.
Real quick, can I just say, you were talking about edibles like my grandma used to make. My grandma did keep me high as fuck when I was a kid. That's a tough part.
That's illegal, but we're not gonna.
Grandma was like, have this little Rice Krispie treat, young man.
Yeah. And the slit small liquor with it.
Cocaine.
So look. Since we on the Go-Getter Show, I want to
Yeah,
talk.
but we there live 420. Y'all better come out. Everybody come out. Get high, laugh, buy some shit, support, how we do. 420 every day for me, but come on 420 and come on and get this laugh on.
Pebbles, where you from?
South side of Chicago.
South side.
Bam, 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 bam.
Where
Your
you
mouth
from?
wide.
Oh shit! No, in fact, I'm from a lot of places. I was actually born on the south side. Moved to the west side. I was out on the west side till I was about 16 years old. Then I moved back out south. I moved to Dalton. Then from Dalton, I went to this little town called Danville and shit. And when I first moved to Danville, I seen the sign. The sign said population 35,000, and I realized that I was gonna catch my first STD, my first case, and my first love there. And I caught all that shit in the same month. So because she burned me, she loved me, and I beat her up. So I went to jail. That's not the point.
So, bro,
What up?
how the fuck you get into comedy? I heard, wait. I heard you just like fresh off the porch with this shit.
Yeah, man, I've been doing comedy for 8 months, bro. I actually, by God's grace, it's actually, God don't make no mistakes. And it was pretty much by accident. It was like, I did a show, a comedian was on the show, he bombed. And when he bombed, I got up there and I spit the material that I had written.
Bombed.
Yeah, bombed.
What was his name?
Whoa!
We don't know. she gonna keep that quiet?
We don't do names, but Mike Sampson. But what had happened was, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I went up there and I spit my shit. You an asshole. And I spit my shit, and you know, a guy walked up and he was like, bro, you know, you didn't even need the comedian, bro. You was funny yourself. Yeah. So I went and I went on Instagram and Facebook and I asked who's doing open mics. And from that moment of me doing open mics, that's where it started at.
That's dope as fuck.
And so, you know, from there, I've been going hard. I've been in the Laugh Factory. I've been in Riddles. I've been in the Grand Ballroom. And, you know, I ain't bombed yet.
Any majors you opened up for?
Any names I opened up for, Tiny Thickums,
okay.
Which is a very, very lit comedian. She actually has the Nasty Show every Saturday night. I've opened up for Mike Sampson, I've opened up for Damon Williams, you know, and just pretty much, you know, marketing myself and doing it myself because I realized at the end of the day, if they're not gonna book you, book your fucking self.
Fucking facts.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in you, then nobody's gonna believe in you. If you don't make this shit happen, nobody's gonna make it happen for you. Stop fucking waiting on people because it's not gonna happen.
Man, if you ain't got a job, make a job.
420 Smoke Comedy Jam, and I'm telling y'all, man, 9024 Odell Avenue, man, it's gonna be some real dope shit, man. I'm in there and I got a heap of jokes for y'all.
Hey, we in there like swimwear.
Big facts.
So look, I wanna rotate back to the left. Pebbles. How did you start this industry with the weed and the edibles and all that shit? How did you get in this shit?
Well,
And when did you get in this shit?
I just started making edibles about in 2019. I tried for the first time. Turned out pretty good, you know, and I always smoke weed, you know, me and April. For years, we have had sessions upon sessions, so, you know, I'm a great weed connoisseur, you know. Like she said before, we always, you know, been trying to indulge in this industry. And so
with the industry becoming legal, how has it changed for you? Like, is it better or worse?
It's less stressful.
No jail time. That's really more
right.
So look. With all these extra people that's out here doing what you do, how do you maneuver and stay relevant in this bitch?
Just be yourself.
Facts.
You know, be yourself.
Okay, that's dope. So we're gonna what we're gonna do? We're gonna go to another commercial break. From 55 countries. Wait, he's a producer of the comedy back show at G-Man in Chicago. He's not in his comedy grind. You can find him smoking weed and perpetually swiping on dating apps.
Always.
I'll be swiping somebody that curl He got more.
Because I wrote the longest bio ever. Leave it to the mediocre white dude to be like, let's talk about me for a minute.
His self-aware comedy style, right? A fine line between cocky and dark. Man, talk to me, man. How the fuck is you blending all this shit in and coming with the comedy?
I smoke a lot of weed and I don't sleep very much, man. Like I've always like been into a bunch of different shit, and a couple years back, me and this woman, we met on a dating app and we started a podcast.
Yeah.
She used to write this popular internet article about dating. Mm-hmm. So we started writing this, doing this podcast. First, just like having friends and colleagues and shit. Well, then we got, I don't know if you guys know the Instagram account Overheard in Chicago. It's like 170. Yeah, Overheard in Chicago. It's about like conversations like overheard in bars and clubs in the city. These two like gorgeous women in their like late 20s, early 30s run it. Well, they came on our show and they shared the fuck out of it. So it just like blew up. We went from like 500 daily downloads to like 5,000 daily downloads like overnight. And then we started getting comedians and entertainers and like really like leaning into it. And it became this like super viable thing that was like a great way to meet people and network. And the more comics that I met, more and more people would just be like, man, you're a natural at this. Like, you say you love comedy, why don't you do stand-up? So the Chicago comedians, Dario Durham, some of you watching this might know him, great dude, smart guy, has this comedy collective called Be Positive, their clothing brand. They have a podcast called 77 Flavors of Chicago. They're really doing everything. So he's like, hey man, you want to come up and get booked on my show and do some stand-up? So I go up, got my 8 minutes ready, man. I'm sure Kellen knows you don't want to run the light. I did 14 minutes my first go around, so I'm done as fuck.
When was this? What year?
It's been about 2.5 years now. Damn. So I just started like, same thing, you gotta make your opportunities. Like I wasn't getting booked, so I started producing shows. Now I produce a popular show in Wrigleyville called Comedy's Back at the G-Man. It's a venue right next to the Metro. It's not a huge venue, it's 100 seat capacity, but out of the last like 11 months, we sold it out 9 times. So we get sellouts, we got a good audience. Sure. And I co-produce. I have another mentor, a comedian named Paul Farivar. This is wild, dude. He's a lawyer, which is good to know. So if you ever do catch a case, I got a guy for you.
My boy.
Oh, hell yeah, man. You know,
y'all heard him, right?
I'll talk to the police, and then I got a guy who'll get you, you know, what you need to get in court. And then he just started booking me and helping me out, and it just, man, it blew up from there. And now, like, use comedy to get photo bookings, use photo bookings to get comedy. I try to like write whenever I do content creation online on my TikTok or on Instagram. I write all my music, I compose my music, I play guitar and piano. So I just try to stay busy.
So do you sing?
I do. I'm a guess that I'm probably the worst singer in the room, going by just stereotype here, but I can sing a little bit.
Okay. So how long you been in this music? Can we hear something?
I mean, shit.
Don't even trip. We can come back to that. Don't even trip.
Did you say April was a singer?
April was a singer?
Wait.
Wait.
Suddenly I'm interested in this.
Hold on. Hey, on the Gogettershow, we lose our top, right? So before the 8 o'clock leave, I need y'all to lose y'all top. So we're gonna go one by one. You can go on a Kanye rant. You can say, pop your shit. You know, you can talk your shit to the viewers, the listeners. You can spit a verse. You can do what you want. Just lose your top.
We're doing that right now? All right. So my favorite hip hop song of all time is Black Alicious Alphabet Aerobics. Anybody know it in the room?
No.
I'm gonna do this. Why not? Let's be embarrassing. Artificial amateurs, aren't it all amazing? Analytically, I assault, animate things. Broken barriers, bounded by the bomb beats. Buildings are broken, basically I'm bombarding. Casually create catastrophes, casualties, canceling cats. Got their canopies collapsing. Detonated, Damadank, daily doing dough. Demonstrations, Don Dada on the down low. Eating other editors with each and every energetic epileptic episode. Elevated etiquette. I think that's all right.
Shorty just lost his fucking top.
Yes, sir.
Fucking top. Soul bars. Buddy got bars. It's on you though, Pebbles. What's happening? What you got to talk to the people about, man? Lose on top on the Gogettershow.
Okay.
Go crazy. You can rap, you can tap, you can go in there and cuss somebody out.
He said he like the way my ass be sitting up. I only fuck with niggas in the foreign trucks. Spending lots of pounds, blowing lots of bucks. Pretty girl gang, so he can't sit with us. Kinda crazy, so you know I'm stuck up. Fat as booty, so you triple teamed them. The way I weighted up, triple scale beamed up. Where you put the money, he said on the shelf. Right next to the 4-5 and the Gucci belt. Said called up my girls, called the whole squad. Finna go scoop the keep like a whole mile.
Lose your fucking top. Yeah, on the Gogettershow. We got the fat guy over here, man. They talk to me.
Yeah, that's what happened.
What you know is me and Pebbles about to enter the cipher.
Right, we going into a cipher right now.
It's like real life shit, right? To all my comedians out there, if nobody books you, book your fucking self. Know this shit. At the end of the day, they can't deny you when you funny. They can't deny you when you authentic. Respect the fucking light. If y'all don't know what the light is, that's when you on stage and a motherfucker gives you that light, respect it. So you may have a little minute in between that, but respect the fucking light. And T.I. stopped doing comedy.
Oh, goddamn.
Stop doing
Tip
that.
shit. Hey, you got to tap T in this bitch.
Yeah, T.I. Nasty beard.
Look, so we got April Flowers. Go ahead and lose your top, man. Tell everybody what's going on with you. Lose your top.
Everybody here knows I don't lose my top. I just smoke April flowers.
Facts.
So come on out, 420, 420.
420, everybody get out there, 420.
420, I need y'all to pop on out. So look, Fat Guy,
What up?
you got a lot of material that's finna pop out. What's your next show that you got popping off?
The next show that's going on right now, you know, every Sunday we're at Darren's on 1249 East 87th Street. We do an open mic comedy show. But the biggest shit that I'm doing right now, I don't know what the fuck y'all know, is 420, the smoking comedy jam. So look, if y'all not there, y'all ain't no motherfucking well. 9024 Odell Avenue, Bridgeview, Illinois. That's gonna be the biggest show in the world. We got a white boy in the building that's gonna be able to talk to the police. I'm gonna get up stage and show. Look, I'm gonna let you know something. If I'm off the edibles, I'm gonna forget half of my shit. But don't worry about it. I'm gonna still be funny. I'm gonna still motherfucking do me. And get ready because I'm coming to Atlanta. So Atlanta, May 1st through May 8th, I will be in your city to talk my shit.
So Kelvin, What makes you different than all these other comedians? What makes you the standout guy? What makes you the next up?
Because I tell my life, and I'm not looking for. I don't bite nobody material. Everything is me. Like I tell motherfuckers, I real life tell my life, about being disrespected, in the bedroom, when I was on top of Shorty, when I was on top of Shorty and I was like, yo, grab them pretty titties for daddy, and she grabbed mine. Shit like that, when I walk into the elevator and shit, there's like 3 or more people in there, and they look at the weight requirement, like, I'ma kill all us with my face, like, you know what I'm saying? But then it's like, I go inside the corner of the elevator, and I whisper loudly, I jump down and kill all us in this bitch. That be real life shit that be going on, or like you're never really attractive until a cousin try to fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like dead ass, like I was in the bedroom with my girl and shit.
Hold on.
Look, I was in the bedroom with my girl and shit, and I was on Snap, and my cousin inboxed me on Snap and was like, yo, cuz, what you on? I'm laying in the bed with my girl, and cuz was like, oh, you about to give her that big ass dick? And I was like, Charles, look, right?
Damn.
So at that moment,
Wait a minute.
So at that moment, I realized that I was attractive in the gay world, the straight world, and the cousin world.
Oh my God.
I could fuck in any of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He's like, I'm straight, but I'm gay for attention.
you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I be having a problem. I don't have a problem with the LGBTQ, but it's just like studs be having a problem with me because when we be in the club and shit, they think I be looking at their girl and I be looking at their fresh pussy ass. You know what I'm saying? They pussy ass no mileage at all. You know what I'm saying? And and the whole time they trying to look all tough and shit. You don't know, shorty, I will knock you out and fuck you through the dick hole in your boxes. That's what would really happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just know that. Like, that's pretty much, 8 months of just doing me in real life, living my life. 420 Comedy Jam, 9024, Odell Avenue, like Bridgeview, Illinois.
Goddamn. April Flowers.
April Flowers, the lady in charge. What's up, April Flowers? Talk to me. So, why 420 Jam? Why Smoke Comedy Jam? What's going on?
Well, just Jeff and I were talking about doing a comedy jam. He actually came out to one of my events, and him and Erica and Lara for you were there, and he was there, and so I don't know. So we was just talking about doing comedy. So
Now we here.
Well, the cool part too is mixing up the edibles and the 420 with it. Is the comedy's gonna be great. You're gonna laugh, but you know what? If it's not, the edibles will make you forget. So you're fine.
That's right. That's why I can't remember anything.
And we'll be at a grow house, right? Is this a grow house we're gonna be at?
It's a grow house we're gonna be at?
Whole dispensary, y'all.
Fuck.
Come on now. Whole dispensary.
But I don't know if y'all don't know tonight, man, because my brother couldn't be here because he has a show going on right now. Just Jeff is doing the Keep It Short and Funny comedy show, the Michigan edition. This young brother is bringing out comedians from everywhere.
Facts.
He is a straight hustler, and on top of it, he gives opportunity. Like, he's one of the door openers. Fuck the gatekeepers, he's a door opener. And I'm telling y'all, I wish you could be here now. You know what I'm saying? He a little short. It's okay, big forehead and all. But I'm telling y'all, on some real life shit, one of the most funny, original comedians that I've ever met in my life in one of the periods. He actually makes, like, me and this nigga will sit on the phone for hours and hours just trading jokes back and forth. He makes it comfortable for me to be in the game. So look, man, if y'all not doing it tonight, we're gonna be on 147th in Midlothian when we leave here.
Facts.
To go to this show, man. And April Flowers gonna be in the building with edibles. Come in the building, get high as hell. Can I give y'all my tweet edible story real quick, if you don't mind?
Now, hold on, man. Hold on. We got some time, man. We got
Okay,
TJ
cool.
over here, man.
So look, I'm telling y'all, April Flowers will be in the building. Pebbles will be in the building tonight. Y'all see she got weed on her person. We got TJ in the building. Look, TJ, he's dressed like an undercover cop right now.
Yeah.
But that's not.
Uncomfortable.
He's gonna ask you like, you got any marijuana?
Can I trouble you for some cannabis, my friend? So look, TJ. So where are you from? We ain't asked that.
Southside, man.
Southside.
57th and Kedzie. Now, I don't live there anymore, but that's where I
I was
grew
just
up
gonna
at.
ask you. I thought you was from up north or something. I was
No.
gonna say, what's the difference?
I grew up like Dude, dirt ass poor, South Side, fucking born and raised. My family's like always been from here. And dude, as far as the edibles, I gotta say, I think edibles are cool as fuck because they're like an irrational confidence drug. Like you think, you're like, oh yeah, like you're a big dude. You're like, I can handle some edibles. So you eat a little bit of the edibles. A couple minutes goes by, it's like, oh, this shit isn't hitting yet. So you take a little more edibles. And then you get to that point where you start like asking yourself questions, but answering the questions too. You're like, God damn, is it getting hot in here? Yeah, it's getting hot in here. Man, why's my skin itching? I don't know why the fuck your skin is itching. Why'd you eat so many edibles?
TJ, what do you do if you find yourself in a bombing situation on stage?
Bombing situation? Well, I just try not to do that, first of all. I mean, everybody bombs. Actually, in the car on the way here, I was talking to another comic about how many bombs I've seen recently. And I think when we get in our own little, like, you know, we're producing our own shows and we have our own rooms, and you get like your kind of crew of comics that you run with, and you start to get insulated to how bad it can be sometimes.
Yeah.
And seeing other people struggle is the best medicine to not struggle yourself. Like, I swear to God, you watch someone walk out that stage and they look like they want to cut themselves. And I'm like, yeah, I don't need that in my life. I'm already depressed. That's why I smoke all this weed.
So this is my thing with comedians. Like, I be saying a lot of comedians do the same jokes. That's what we do. As artists, we do the same music, a different show. We switch it up sometimes. You know, I see y'all switch it up. Y'all throw a different joke in, and y'all do a little freestyle here and there. But how do y'all always like have y'all shit scripted, or do y'all actually come with, you know, different shit every time y'all pop out? How y'all do it?
I don't, you know, at the moment it's like, you know, what you do is there's certain things that you call put legs on it. So it's like where you may have the same joke, but it's like how you deliver it. You know, because you never know which room you in. You have to, for number one, understand the demographic of the room that you're in.
Facts.
So it's like
Real facts.
You know, if you're in a predominantly, you know, white room, like white people love to laugh. They do, and I'm not saying nothing wrong, like, but they appreciative to laughter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when you're in certain rooms, if you're in a room and it's like more females in the room than anything, take your jokes to females. Don't just get up there and decide at this moment that I'm gonna do my routine.
Right.
I think it's no. If you have a room full of females, do jokes that are aimed at females, not aimed at them as an attacking, but aimed at them in a situation where it's like, yo, how many of y'all use the rose?
Right.
And the whole room's gonna explode because, you know, and then I talk in their language, you know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just certain shit, you know, like I tell, you know, so it's like you have to learn how to do that in rooms. Like, don't ever put yourself in a situation to where you're going to bomb, because you don't have to bomb.
Yeah, and I think it's also a good thing if you, like, once you've been doing it for long enough, like, you start to just really stockpile material. And in the beginning, you're trying to get your, like, tight 5 and your tight 8, and you really want to get that before you have anything else.
Facts.
But as you're, like, writing material and stuff is, like, falling in and out of your set, you might, like, tonight, for instance, something that's happened here tonight that struck me as amusing. I have an existing joke that I haven't been using the last couple months, but I think it could be the additional tag to like really get it over the top. And plus, you know, to your point about different rooms and your kind of your stylings. So my online following is like mostly women. So a lot of times women come out to my shows, and a lot of comics aren't used to that because generally the comic like audience is like couples, women that way, but then more dudes. And so the comedy doesn't always resonate. And for a show like this, where I'm gonna be the only white comic, and I'll probably be one of the only white people there, you goddamn right, I got jokes that
You gotta be
black
able to use that. Exactly.
people.
Yeah,
For
like,
sure. Like I say all the time, man. You know, I do think white crowds are appreciative in like in a different way of the laughter. But I even see like my personal experience as a white comedian. I've always done better in Hispanic rooms, in black rooms, because a lot of my material, like I have stuff that like makes fun of me for being a mediocre white dude. And as a liberal guy who has like mostly friends who are black, it's easy for me to just like roast myself the way they've been roasting me for 20 fucking years. And that shit can win over a room. When I walk in and I'm like, good looking dude, I look like a cop, maybe I'm gonna try to fucking jack you in the parking lot, who knows? It's good to be able to disarm people and like, yeah, dude, I had to work on that shit. So that's.
I got 2 questions for you, man.
Absolutely.
2 questions. What's your top comedian from Chicago of all time?
Oh, of all time, that's hard as fuck. Damn. Oh shit, can I divert to you for a second? Who's your favorite comedian in Chicago all time?
My favorite?
Yeah.
In Chicago?
Like all time. Oh, no, yeah.
I mean, it's the thing, right? And I'm gonna be 100% honest about Bernie.
Oh, that's what you say, Bernie?
I feel like we got cheated.
Oh, you've gone too soon for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like we got cheated out of Bernie Mac. But to me, my favorite comedian out of Chicago, and nobody probably knows that he's from Chicago, is Godfrey.
Oh yeah, and he's incredible.
Godfrey is probably
Yeah, he is funny.
Godfrey is probably one of the dopest comedians, and the reason why I can't say Bernie Mac is I feel like Bernie Mac real life had a Notorious Big career.
Yeah.
Like Notorious Big died before we really understood and got to appreciate his greatness. It's the same with Bernie Mac. You know, that had to be one of the most biggest shows in the world. His set on Kings of Comedy, and it was done after that, and we were cheated for that. But a person like Godfrey, like to me, that's like right there for me is Godfrey.
So back to you, my friend.
You know, that's on the Godfrey point. I just recently found out that he was from Chicago. A couple comics that I know got to open for him, and that dude, you know, he doesn't get the love necessarily broadly that I think he deserves, but he is a pro. He's a great joke writer. He's got great stage presence, and I don't want to bite your style, so I'm not going to say Godfrey. I probably am going to say Bernie Mac, but I think the reason why is the combination of Original Kings of Comedy and then Raw and Delirious. Like those three things were like, as a kid, what made me obsessed with fucking stand-up.
Yeah.
And Steve Harvey's whatever, Cedric's fine, but DL and Bernie's set on Kings of Comedy,
Yes.
God,
But you know, I wanna give you a little comedy history favor because I don't know if anybody knows. Actually, Steve Harvey was actually headlining the Kings of Comedy before Bernie Mac, but Steve Harvey was going up there and he was bombing.
Yeah.
He was bombing.
You know that.
The only good joke he has in that special is that he flipped over table on Titanic.
They put him in, they made him the host, and they put Bernie as the headliner. So it was like, you know, it was kind of like, yo, like Bernie set the tone for comedians in Chicago. It's like, I don't know if y'all know the room, Jokes and Notes, the legendary Jokes and Notes, where Bernie would go in there and they would have probably like 15 comedians on a roster that night. And Bernie would go in there and they would shut all that shit down.
All that shit.
Just for him. So yeah, for me, like Godfrey and Bernie is like the top. And you can say like D-Ray and Deion Cole.
Of all time. Wait a minute. Comedian of all time. That's my second question.
My comedian
I
of all
got 7 questions for y'all. Smoke.
My comedian of all
I got
time.
y'all. Of all time.
My best comedian of all time. Robin Williams.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna go Dave, man. I love
Dave Chappelle?
Oh, Chappelle, yeah, for sure.
Chappelle.
His last 3 specials I didn't love, but
Yeah, Chappelle. See, this is the thing, right? See, Chappelle is so
Bring your kids.
it's so unorthodox. He's so unorthodox. But if you watch Robin Williams, bro, like it was something about him that
cocaine.
you know. I mean,
I loved him as an all-around, just an
yeah,
all-around.
you know, Mrs.
Mrs. Doubtfire, that's a
Doubtfire,
treasure, man.
Nano. If nobody knows what Nano is, go.
Mork and Mindy.
Mork and Mindy.
Now they know
who So, always like when a lot of black comedians, when you like, what's your greatest comedian of all time? They go Chappelle, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy.
Bro, when you said Robin Williams, I was thinking of Bebe Kid's Robin Williams.
No, that's Robin Harris.
Robin fucking Harris.
He passed away.
Wait,
Hold on.
He was.
I forgot about Baby.
But I used to love
You know
people
what?
like
That's one of my favorites,
what's his
man.
name?
I saw that shit in the
Joe
theaters.
Pesci.
Joe Pesci, you know what I'm saying?
Like, funny as shit. And Joe Pesci.
You got motherfuckers, Steve Martin.
Steve Martin.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a lot of comedians that
dying.
like
The
fucking Chris
Carol
Farley.
Burnett, like I still watch Carol Burnett to this day, every day. With Tim Conway, Tim Conway gotta be on it.
So what about you? What about you over here?
He died in the zombie movie. I forgot his name.
I swear.
I'm gonna say
He was
my favorite comedian.
Ghostbuster.
My favorite comedian
John
on
Belushi.
the Chicago scene.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, hold on. Favorite comedian of all time.
Favorite comedian of all time is probably Dave. I love Dave. I hate to be cliche, but I love Richard Pryor. George Carlin was a goat too. Honestly, and you know he's in the news a lot right now.
You with Godfrey.
100%. And I love Chris Rock. Like fucking the Bigger and Blacker special was fucking incredible. That fucking 2 + 2 = Jello joke still to this day like kills me. And everything that dude ever does. I mean, But I want to say, like, on the current comedy scene, and I'm sure this is someone that you've heard of, Calvin Evans.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite comics in the city. He hosts the late night show at Zany's. Dude went to U of I, is from Chicago. Absolute fucking killer. So if you want to check somebody out other than the amazing comedians on this show, that's the dude I recommend.
Facts. So I got some questions for the smoking ladies. So what as far as edibles and weed, do you lean towards sativa or indica for your product? Both. Okay, so which one would you prefer the best? You know?
Well, me, I like sativa.
Sativa.
Yeah.
And out of all the smokers in the world, who would you smoke with? What celebrity would you get with to smoke?
Dog, of course. Like, Snoop, who wouldn't want to smoke with the
Hold
smoker?
on.
I think I might
Hold
outsmoke
on.
Snoop weed because I smoke. I be in the house smoking by myself.
Hey, talk about it, man. Hold on.
I'm a
I got-
smoker,
hey,
right?
Your girl,
I like
your
house
girl
smoke.
over here turned Snoop Dogg down.
Magic them had told me to come serve Snoop, and I was sitting in front of my granddaddy house. Just, you know how I be sitting in the crib, in front of the crib.
Let my mama be still that.
And I ain't
Mama
even
would
know.
have been.
So that's who you would smoke with too, it'd be Snoop. Who would you pull up on with the April flowers to smoke with? Out of all the smokers in the world, who you trying to flame up with?
I don't know. I can't think of nobody
Look.
like that.
Everybody else do it.
So your product, what kind of products do you have? I see you got these edibles.
Can I give props to April Flowers right now?
Sure, that's what I want to
And
talk
both
about.
the ladies at the table. I just opened this container. I don't know which of these two you lovely ladies is responsible for this. April.
That's April
God
flowers.
damn, like it was just like a fucking whiff of beautiful weed stain hit me upside the head. Oh my god, I'm about to take this shit to the dome.
I dare you eat it all. I dare you eat it all.
All her
I
edible
dare you
things,
eat it
How many milligrams is
her
it?
edible drinks,
We don't know.
everything. She even has edible energy shots.
So what all kind of edibles do you got besides what we see on this table? I see we got the pie, we got the chocolate, we got the gummies, we got everything. What else you got? What you
I
got for
don't
the
know
people?
how many grams I put in there. Sorry, guys.
What all you got for the people, man? Hey y'all, they high in this bitch, okay? On international.com, there's no smoke in the air, but everybody's off the eddies.
We got gummies, we got banana pudding, we got Rice Krispie treats, we got drinks, we got vapes, we got energy shots, lip chap, lip gloss.
So do you ever infuse your food, like chicken, spaghetti,
I
cabbage,
not, but I can.
salads?
I can.
So yeah, I want to suggest you doing a brunch and blow and you just infuse the whole meal. You know?
That's what I
Motherfuckers be in that bitch overly.
Motherfucker,
Give a
that
joint
bitch
in the
like
meal. Motherfuckers gonna be in that
After my
bitch
eggs,
like
I can't even
pushing
move
P.
and shit.
But at the brunch, you smoke so much different. You be
Right,
sampling
you get to
so
sample
much
8 different
anyway. So
strands,
you would be you wouldn't be able to
8
get
different
popular.
strands. So we talking about the brunch and blow now, y'all. So the
Yeah.
brunch and blow is every other Sunday. What?
every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
But we canceling April 24th. That's my birthday.
Hey,
That's a
birthday.
boy
Turn
day.
up, turn up, turn up, turn up.
You turn 25? You can be 25.
25.
What do you mean?
A
21?
quota. She turns a quota.
I'm not gonna tell. But yeah,
So take me through the brunch and blow. What happens if I buy a ticket for the brunch and blow? We can find this online. What? Through who? Groupon. Okay, so if I buy a ticket for how much?
$60.
$60. What's coming with this $60 ticket,
You can
man?
come out, eat brunch, sample 8 different strands of weed.
Hey,
and then
8 different
go on a
strands.
tour of the actual grow house, and I'll show you how everything's grown.
I ain't test 8 different strands when I came. I had like 2 strands or some shit.
Hey man, I ain't even finna.
Hey, don't even trip. I'm coming back. I'll be back.
Don't hit on that. Don't hit on
April Flowers don't fuck around.
Definitely don't fuck around, man. She been taking care of the kid, good goodie bags, all that.
I
So
swear.
look, need y'all to pop out. 9024 Odell,
You
Redview
heard?
Avenue. You heard me? 7:30 to 10:30. If you ain't got shit going on, you already know what we gonna be at.
Even if you got shit going on,
Even if you got shit going
fuck
on.
what you got.
All them other little 420 parties y'all been
Fuck
hearing
what you
about.
got going on.
Shit going on.
420 Flower Smoke
Yeah,
Jam.
it's all about this 420 party.
This 420 party is gonna be the one that's it. This is gonna be the one that's it. You hear me? We gonna be having 4 days off this 420 party. And I heard she giving away free weed. Is that true?
I don't know.
Are you giving away grams? They gotta show up to find out, man. You gotta show up to get them grams, man. Hey, April showers, my people. I see people tapping in. What's up, y'all? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, my peoples? Yeah, we in the building.
What up, Color? What up?
So look,
What up,
R3
church?
Productions is in the background with the cameras. They hook the lights up.
Out here, church?
All that. So look, next week we might be in a different location. So if y'all happen to pop back in and y'all do got a honorary pass to come on back, we might be in a different location.
Man, I've always had my honorary pass,
Hey.
bro. Come on.
Hey, you fucking right. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
my
definitely gonna be
man's
in a new
that.
location though. We expanded. International radio is expanded. We got a new spot. We steady flipping spots. You already know we're gonna still be here. We're gonna be over there. You already know the setup gonna be a little crazy. So tune in next week. Oh, Thursdays we got the Boss Lady Plus 2 show on Thursdays from 9 to 11. What else
When
we
you
got
fucking
going
with
on?
Boss Lady Plus 2, then what is you doing?
What
What you doing?
Boss Lady, where you at? Pull up, pull up. Next week we got 6 Tech popping up. Hey, you already know we're gonna be on international radio. So look, I got people in the middle, I got people on the side. How are y'all?
I'm decent, bro. It's not like I think this is probably like some sativa. Because if it was indica, like if y'all don't know, like indica is short for in the couch.
In the
You
couch.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't smoke. I just fuck with edibles because when I smoke, this shit had me like, annoyed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
My
like,
products have no paranoia.
yeah, see, I have no paranoia right now. I actually want to eat this pudding right here, but it's like, nah, I'm a chill.
Well, that shit gonna smack you up like a
Oh,
whole.
I'm
You know what I'm saying? Like,
we walk out this
I'm
motherfucker.
scared to even pop one.
I smoked the whole way here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty zooted. Fuck.
We all
I've been off that nice little pen over there. Nice little vape pen. So yeah, right after this, we going to the Fly Life. What's that? ENT launch party.
Yes,
at
sir.
Backstage.
And then you got Joke.
Hey, they coming on to international
Joke.
radio. We got a whole nother
Yeah,
show
who-
popping on international radio. What day they popping on, man?
Midlothian.
Oh, Midlothian. I look right now, man. We at the Keep It Short and Funny at the E77 Lounge. Man, we finna go out there, man. Just Jeff. He got the Michigan Comedy Show. He's brought comedians from all over Michigan.
tonight?
Yes, tonight.
Everywhere. We everywhere
You know
tonight.
what I'm saying?
International is everywhere
You know what I'm
tonight.
saying? So I was like, tonight, man, it's going down, man. It's lit, man. But the show is actually going on right now. We finna push out there in a second, man. Joe, Chicago comedy right now is at a very high right now. What I will tell Chicago comics this, even with me only being in the game for 8 months, hey, bro, stop hating on each other.
Facts.
There's a lot of hate.
Look, bro, it's enough room for us in this motherfucking world. Y'all fighting for a spot.
We don't want you telling
You know what I'm
jokes.
saying? We don't, you know what I'm saying? It ain't, like, bro, y'all doing all this hating in this small ass fucking spot, bro. It's like, bro, the world is like fucking this. And that's what keeps you in a situation that you in when you're not fucking pure, man. It's like,
It's that crabs in a bucket
you know what I'm
mentality,
saying?
man.
No, but it ain't the crabs in the bucket. You know what it is? It's niggas in the bucket.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Real life shit. Like stop being fucking niggas. Stop hating. Like, bro, it's enough out here for all us, bro. Like, it's okay to give a compliment. It's okay to fucking congratulate. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to come to another motherfucking show even if you ain't on the ticket. If you not getting booked, book yourself. If they gonna take you serious, they gonna take you serious. And man, look, 420 fucking comedy jam, man.
9024.
9024, Odell Avenue. We got edibles in the building. We could try 8 different strands
8 of them.
at this goddamn show if you would like to.
Pre-rolls.
April
Ready.
Flowers.
You can go home with
She
the
over here
3-5.
high. I understand. 'Cause you know what? I'm high.
The transformation in the size of your eyes over this show is tremendous, bro.
It has changed the whole
Yeah, it really is. You are not letting much
I
light
look
in
like
these
a
days,
fat
bro.
Japanese right now. Real talk, like, you know what I'm saying?
I looked over and I was like,
Yeah, but it's like, hey man, look man, the 420 Comedy Jam, man, Kevin Wayne be in the building, TJ be in the building, Rome Anthony is being hosted by Just Jeff. Look man, Chicago Go-Getter be in the building, Alan Ford, Doug Funny, TJ Supposi,
Dynamite and Freaky Folk.
Dynamite.
Freaky Foe.
Freaky Foe, and Dynamite will be in the building.
Hold on, what about Erica Switzer?
Erica Switzer, Look,
Yeah,
hold on,
wait,
wait, I'm trying to see if she the only woman comedian on the card.
Yeah.
She gonna kill that shit.
Kill that shit. Kill that shit. I'm trying to try some of them Nini's kitchen now. What she got? What Nini coming with?
Nini's Trap Kitchen.
Nobody gonna be
She
hungry
got-
as hell, Nini.
She
Need
got
that good
soul
food.
food. She got infused food.
Yeah, all that. All that.
Yeah. And my niece, she gonna be out there with some clothing. You guys can check her out.
Hey, if y'all ain't doing shit Wednesday, y'all know where to come. 9024 once again.
And even if you are doing shit, cancel that shit.
Cancel that shit, man.
What you
Grab
doing
some.
really don't matter.
Hey,
I just
grab
want to let you.
some.
If you don't come, I'm telling the police to come get your ass.
Hey, on your way. Grab some. Don't be speeding down 95.
This nigga just reminded me of Teddy on Snowball.
Oh
See how that is?
no! I'm getting out of here.
So y'all see we have a break time. Everybody already got the comedians on the side. It's gonna be a fucking
Nigga said, I'm telling you, whoa.
420, man. How about 420?
Fan Raleigh.
Right.
I knew why his hat was to the back.
Goddamn, Calvin.
Excuse me, do you have any cocaine that I can purchase?
No.
No.
Fuck no.
What is cocaine?
Right. No okay.
But
Yo,
yo,
let me
man.
ask, is it hard to come up with new material when it's time to come up with that shit?
Hell
What's
yeah.
going on? It's hard?
Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie.
I mean, how hard is it to tell about your life in detail?
I mean, because and sometimes to be 100% honest, you be going through real life shit. That's what a lot of motherfuckers don't understand. Like as far as like we comedians, but we still regular people at the end of the day. So it's like a lot of times like I don't even write. I just like I said, I put legs on the material that I already have. Like today was the first month. No, yesterday was the first day that I actually wrote since I've been doing comedy.
Dope.
Do you keep like a note in your phone?
Sometimes in my phone, sometimes it's just always up here. It's like I think about it, you know, when it happens. Like I get on stage and let motherfuckers know, like, y'all got goals?
Yeah.
And they be like, yeah, we got goals. I got goals too in 2023. I want to see my dick.
What about you, my friend?
I ain't even gonna lie to you.
About to get new material? New material. I think, man, life is material. I think a lot of comedians spend too much time like going open mics. I mean, not that it's bad, but they don't enjoy life. And when you live your life and you're like being social and you have other pursuits and shit, that's what gives you the new opportunity to have material. And so I keep these notes in my phone, but what's wild is you were just saying you don't really write much down. Because I smoke a lot of weed, frequently I'll be out with, I'm sure you've had this happen, I'll be out with my boys and someone will say something funny or that a joke will happen and people will be like, oh, you're a comedian, you should put that in your bits or whatever. And you're like, most of the time it's stupid as fuck, but sometimes it's good. But you're high and you're like, all right, what's the fewest amount of words I can write in this note so I'll remember this joke? And then the next day I'm like, Magic 8 Ball STD, what the fuck does that mean? I don't even know what the fuck I was trying to say.
For real.
8 ball.
And that's really how it be. It's, I mean, this shit not easy. Like, I watch motherfuckers that be like, yeah, I can good at that. I can do what you do. All right, come on, try.
All right.
Everybody says that, man.
Sometimes
Like,
I
nah,
don't
You know, and I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'll be on some real 100 shit with you.
I'm very
Booing is bad. Don't get me wrong. But silence is worse.
Oh my God.
Silence is violence,
Awkward
man.
silence be like,
Booing is like a motherfucker gave you a chance. A chick I was fucking with came in the house with some edibles and shit. And so I looked on the pack, they was like some of them little sour like strings and shit. So I ate like 3 of them motherfuckers. I laid down with her and shit and I fell asleep. I ended up waking up like I wanna lay down regularly. Nigga, I woke up, I laid down regularly, nigga, I swear to God. It felt like my body was on the bed and my soul was on the ceiling, bro.
damn, son.
No bullshit, bro. I woke up, I go to the kitchen, I give me some milk. The milk don't work. I come in the room, at this moment it's time for me to confess that I think I need help. like real shit, right? So I wake up, she's like, what's going on? I'm like, yeah, I had some of them edibles. She was like, I told you only eat like 1 or 2. I was like, I ate 3. She was like, Kelvin, no bullshit, my name spelled out in the air.
Damn.
Like,
Yo,
I was so high, bro. I'm telling you, but it's like, it's some of the best shit in the world because it ain't bothering you. Just sometimes you be a little annoyed, you be all right.
I can't wait to leave this bitch and go get high.
Nigga.
Hey, so look, I got some questions for y'all before we get up out of here. Y'all too. Do y'all ever find yourselves at other people's spots buying weed and y'all got that shit? Like, do y'all go shopping around?
now.
No, I met at the plug personally.
No, I
don't see no drops.
No, it's been such a while.
So what about dispensaries? Do y'all ever find yourself trying dispensaries?
No.
Or even just going in to see just none of that, huh? What about out of town?
Out of town, sometimes.
You know, out
Vegas,
of
of course,
town.
you know, you gonna go to
I'm in Cali or something.
Cali, motherfucker got a
You
pop
know,
out.
I got the Cali now, so.
Okay.
In Illinois dispensaries, you can't look at the weed anyway. So
That
it's
shit
like
terrible, ain't it?
you can, if you want to know what they have, you can just look up the menus. But it's all
Right.
expensive as fuck. Support your community.
$70 for a 3-5. Stop
Right.
playing.
Yeah, fuck
That's
it.
You
crazy.
give me that 70.
You gonna get 2 of them, huh? You get 2 for the 7?
No.
No. Yeah, I tried.
On
man.
a good day, maybe.
Maybe.
On a good day.
Once you establish a relationship.
No. Things ain't never that good.
And what she said, no, quick as hell.
Quick as
Nah.
fuck. No. Fuck out of
On
here.
a good day, maybe.
Yeah, man. Look, we got like 2 minutes, and I need y'all to know that I appreciate the fuck out of y'all for popping in with me.
Likewise, bro.
Real talk. I think 420 is gonna be a great
Smokers
event.
Comedy Jam. 420.
420, hey, we popping in, we gonna pop out. 420, pop out. 420, pop out. Smoke Comedy Jam, April Flowers, we gonna be in the spot. One time for the fun time. My name's Chicago Getter. This is the Gogettershow. We on international radio, and we the fuck out. Hey, Gogettershow, Gogettershow. Tap in, tap in. You ain't tapping in, you losing. We out next week. Pop in. Hey. I was waiting on you. You stopped talking. This is like, all right. My shit been froze like a motherfucker. How you make this shit unfreeze?
It didn't freeze till the last like 30 seconds, so you were good for most of it. My bad, bro.
So the thing is, I want to keep it.
Just let it.